It's not meant to be about me, this. It's really not about me. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Don. I'm Jono's cousin.
Correct.
Yep, just double check. And they've asked me to compare this event. It must be you, some shoes. So, obviously, although I don't think this qualified as a wedding actually, because the witness was Greenie, stand up, where are you? Yeah, I'm not sure you're qualified to witness anything looking like that. And I believe I overheard that rigid registrar say that it was a digital certificate. Is that right? Yeah, so that's easily deleted. No record, so see you later. So even though I'm not sure it qualifies as a wedding, I'll swiftly move on. It's going to be a rigid evening. We're going to start with the father of the bride. Swiftly moving on to somebody else whose name ends in Garnett and starts with Jono and whatever. Second, the groom. No. And then finally we're going to finish with the best man, the second best man, Christian Baxby. Well, let's get the show on the road. I mean, Neil, as Amy's father, the first time... Oh, you sit down, I'm not finished. Yeah, I know he will chin me, yeah. He nearly did on the golf course when I beat him by one point. Actually, I didn't beat him, he thrashed me. No, we've got a lot in common, me and you, Neil, actually, because for those of you who don't know, I lived with Jonathan at university, and I didn't go to uni, Jono did. Those bedroom walls, just like the time he lived with you for 18 months, was it, the tenancy? Yeah, Jono lived with Amy for 18 months under Neil's roof. Thin walls in university, thin walls in their house. We share a lot in common. I'm not lowering the bar, he snores. He's a heavy snorer. No, seriously, I'm going to hand over to Neil to wreck Jono's evening, and then it'll be Baxby. So, without further ado, Neil, the father of the bride.
Thank you very much. Good evening everyone and welcome to this special day for Amy and Jono. I'd like to thank you all for coming just to start with. I think you'll all agree that the bride looks absolutely stunning. As do the bridesmaids, flower girls, and even the page boys have scrubbed up well today. I'd like to start off with just giving a special mention to Jono's parents and grandparents and thank them for everything they've done for these two over the last few years. A big thank you from me and Diane. So, Amy Louise Pickering. Well, Garnett now, yeah. She was born on 25th of March 1989, younger sister to Ryan and Carly. To say she was a troublesome baby is a bit of an understatement. Clingy. She would not sleep at night unless she was holding either mine or Dan's finger. You've just ruined my speech now. So we used to have the cot at the side of the bed and we used to take it in turns at sleeping with his arm through cot rails so she could hold on to his finger. But then things got worse. She wouldn't sleep with a nappy on. So we had to lay her on a nappy, his arm back through and scratch her bum. Thankfully she grew out of it. Or has she? Jono, say no? Anyway, she got a bit older. She used to go down to her nan and granddad's house with her sister Carly and have a sleepover. So this particular time, she gets up and she says to Carly, I'm just going to brush my teeth. So Carly went downstairs. A good while later, Amy come downstairs. And she walks in and she's... Carly says, what's the matter? She says, it's that toothpaste in my hands. She says, go and show me. So off they trudges upstairs, goes in the bathroom, she says, that one there. Carly just bust out laughing. It was only a granddad's polygrip. Let me have a look where I am now. Done that one. Yeah, most of you know the story about Carly cutting all Amy's hair off. But when she was old enough to please herself, she actually did it herself. She had the shortest bob, come back with some tattoos on. Well, you should have seen her mother's face. So then she started big school, as we say, Aston Com. And it was here she met two people that would not only be lifelong friends with Amy, but also me and Diane. And that's Lauren and Katie. I hope they don't mind me saying this, and I mean it in the nicest possible way, but you're both nutters. The bond these three have is unbreakable, and it always will be. They'll always be there for each other, come what may. So, as most people know, we live very close to Aston Common School, so they used to come to our house for the dinner. But not before they'd been to Chip Shop, or Top Shop as we call it. And then on the way home, they made these music videos. And they really thought they were Destiny's Child. They used to mime all the words, but do all the actions. I wish I'd got a big screen here I could put it on. But I have got two on my phone if anybody wants to have a look. Come and see me after and I'll show you. So, as they went through school, Amy had thoughts of being a midwife. I thought, great career, blah, blah, blah. Then one day she comes home, I don't think I can be a midwife. I says, why, what's up? I don't like sight of blood. So that was that out at window, weren't it? Here am I. So Amy left school at 18 and started work with her sister Carly and her cousin Vanya down at Vow. A few years later, a job came up for South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue, which she applied for and got, working in community safety. Sometime after that, there were some advertisements for fire inspection safety officers. So she applied for them, probably 2 or 3 times. Never got through the selection process. Some months later it came up again. She came home. I'm not bothering applying, Dad. I says, Amy, you've got to persevere or she's going to get nowhere. Anyway, she applied, she got through selection, and she's now fully qualified, which we're very proud of. Well done. Me and your mum couldn't be more proud of you for not just your fire safety career, but for the life you've built with John O, by getting your new home, having a little family. You're just a tryer and don't give in. Right proud of you. So Amy first started dating John about 8 years ago, am I right? she came home one night and told me and her mum, she said, I've got a date at weekend. So I'm like, oh wait, what's his name? What's he do? Like ever protective father. She said, Dad, I know him from school. His name's Jono and he loves football. My eyes lit up, big smile. I thought, might be all right, this kid, might be all right. Till she said dreaded words, he's a Wednesday fan. Joking aside, Jono, you've been brilliant looking after our Amy, Coley Pops, not forgetting Bella. Keep it up, and welcome to the family. Just before I'd finish, I'd like to mention 3 people special to our Amy. And that's her Nan and Emma, her granddad Ian, and her auntie Susan, who were like a second mum to her. I'm sure they're all up there now with their glad rags on, glass of champagne in their hand. So I'd like everybody to join them in a toast to the young Mr. and Mrs. Garnett. Mr. and Mrs. Garnett. That's me done, folks, so enjoy the rest of the night and thank you again for coming.
Thanks, Neil, that was touching, fantastic, thank you very much. And minimal scripts, that's absolutely legendary, not like me. So the next act, and he's laughing because he really is an act, is the Groom, Jonathan. Simmer down. So Amy, apparently one of the most touching things a groom can do on a wedding day is a cry when the bride walks down the aisle. And as you probably saw, Jono didn't disappoint. He did shed a little tear. Not as much as I thought. I had money on it, but I'm not surprised considering the prices at the bar. I mean, he was roaring his eyes out when he got the first round in. So he's a sensitive man, and he let himself go. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Groom, Jono.
Hello. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Neil Pickering, by the way. What a fantastic speech that was. Just made this job 10 times harder than it needed to be, but thank you very much. It was very, very kind. Just before I get going, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a couple of more toasts during this speech, so please make sure your glasses are nice and full. Be very much appreciated. This is also going to be a very rare opportunity for me. I'm sure most people in the room will have spent more than 10 minutes in the company of Amy, her mother Diana, sister Carly, to know that it's very difficult to get a word in edgeways in their company. Or even just to be involved in the conversation whatsoever. So please bear with me, I am going to relish this opportunity. So first of all, folks, on behalf of me and my new wife, we would like just to thank each and every person in the room for being here with us today to share our special day. I hope you're enjoying it just as much as we are. We know that it's been a particularly longer journey for some than others. I've got to give a quick shout out to my friend Mihal and his wife Kirsty. All the way from Royal Tunbridge Wells, folks. We've also got Amy's Uncle Ken, Auntie Wendy from near York. Where are they? I can't see. There they are. Ryan and his family from Lancaster, folks, right at the front. And then I think pretty much everyone else is made up from Aston, Orton, Swallowest. Yeah, I think S26 has been deserted just by the Chadburns being here today. We also want to thank anybody that's contributed by way of cards and gifts. We've truly been overwhelmed by everything that we've received so far. Hopefully, it will all help contribute and pay towards the most perfect honeymoon for myself and Amy. And even though they don't quite know it yet, there's going to be some very lengthy negotiations about babysitting with Cole's nanans. But I'm sure we can save that for another time. When I look around the room, I can see so many faces, so many different people that have inspired and helped to shape the people that me and Amy have become here in front of you today. To all of Amy's friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your influence, your guidance in helping create this wonderful woman I've been lucky enough to marry today. And to all of my friends, rest assured, Amy's told me she's willing to forgive and forget most things. I would also like to obviously thank Amy's parents, my new in-laws, Diane and Neil. First of all, thank you for welcoming me into your family with open arms. You've both created a beautiful daughter, and I am truly grateful you've allowed me to marry her. You've both gone above and beyond for me and Amy over the last 8 years, and you even invited me to live under your roof for just over a year, which I would like to thank you for and apologise for with equal enthusiasm. Diane, you're a real inspiration as a parent. Not only is your daughter an outstanding human being, but she's become an amazing mother herself, and I know she wouldn't have become the wonderful woman she is today without you, so thank you. And Neil, what can I say? You've accepted me into your home and into your family, despite knowing from the very start that I was a Wednesdayite. Listen, if that's not the mark of a man who'd do anything for the love of his door, then I don't know what is. I understand that giving up your daughter and handing her over must be one of the most difficult things to do as a parent. But I can promise you both, I will do everything I can to give Amy the best possible life. I want to take this opportunity in front of all our family and friends today to give you both my solemn promise. I will continue to love, protect and provide for your daughter for the rest of my days. Although, Neil, to be fair, I may still need you to pop round every now and again and help me put a shelf up. Or any other DIY challenge that may face me. Now, folks, as Neil has already alluded to, there are some very important people who couldn't make it to be here with us today. I would like to take this opportunity to particularly mention my grandma Eileen, who sadly passed away late last year. But I do take great comfort in knowing that she's looking down on us all today with a great sense of pride and a big smile on her face. There is also my nan Aunt Teresa and my granddad Tony, who just couldn't make it to be here with us today. But I'm sure they'll be looking forward to looking through the many photos and videos to come in the coming weeks. So, folks, if you could just do me a favour, please raise your glasses and just help me toast our absent family and friends, everybody. Absent family and friends. Now, a very special thank you goes to Amy's bridesmaids. Woo! Woo! First of all, thank you for convincing Amy to go through with all of this today. The agreed sums have been transferred to your accounts. But secondly, listen, you all look truly beautiful today, ladies. You've carried out all your duties with such grace and elegance throughout the day. And also, Carly, I'm here, love. Carly. I want to thank you personally for the incredible job you've done as Amy's maid of honour. Not just in preparation for today, but for helping to organise a hen weekend, along with Lauren, Vanya, Katie and Laura. And just everything else that you do for us and the family. It is greatly appreciated. Just to each of the bridesmaids, you shouldn't, I'm sure you know already, but you should know from me, Amy regards you all like sisters to her, and we both love each of you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, One more toast for you. To the bridal party, everybody, the bridesmaids. Now, I must also probably thank Christian, my best man, and also my groomsmen Don, Lyndon and Adam, just for all your support in preparation for today. And also Christian did a cracking job of organising my one and only stag do in York. Okay, to be fair, we did have a fantastic golfing weekend last summer. No connection to today whatsoever. And we also had a really good night up at Wickersley. A few beers, went for an Indian afterwards. No affiliation to the wedding. Of course, I also have to thank our real stars of today, ladies and gentlemen, and that is, of course, our beautiful flower girls and awesome page boys. That's right. Yes, we've had our Cole, Vincent and Alfie, who each managed to upstage the groomsmen the minute they walked through the door. And we also had, of course, Layla, Francesca and Rosie, who all look absolutely beautiful. Guys, you were all awesome today. Can we have a quick round of applause for the stars of the today, the page boys and the flower girls, everybody. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm nearly done, I promise. Just to finish off, I, of course, have one more thank you to give, which goes to my wife, Amy. I mean, what can I say? First off, thank you for turning up on time. You were about 8 minutes late, but I'll let you off. It's fine. Secondly, thank you so much for organising, creating and arranging 99% of everything you can see here. I know it's not been easy juggling a full-time job, a part-time business, our 4-year-old son all at the same time. So thank you so much for all your hard work. I also didn't think it would be possible for you to look more incredible, but here you are once again doing what you always do, doing what you love to do the most in the whole world, and that's proving me wrong. You, when Christian gave me the nod and I turned around and saw you around about where this table is here at 2 o'clock today, I lost my breath. I can't put it into words, really. For those of you who don't know our story, I would love to be able to stand here and tell you that our eyes met across the room and it was love at first sight. But in truth, our eyes first met across the room in a prefab classroom during GCSE maths. And Amy gave me a look as if to say, well, I'm not talking to that idiot. But fast forward a few years later and our eyes would meet again, but this time across the room at the Yellow Lion at Aston during the Thursday night pub quiz. Hey. And Amy gave me a look as if to say, well, I'm not talking to that idiot. But despite this, after a little bit of persuading, I eventually managed to convince her to come out on her first date with me. And it was on this first date that I knew one day I had to marry this girl. The main reason for this, folks, is that she took out a 2-for-1 Pizza Express voucher code on her mobile phone, which obviously saved me a few quid. But then she even let me finish off a 10-inch margarita pizza. I am here to tell you those days have sadly long gone. It's more like a large Domino's each now. Those that know Amy best knows that she enjoys the simple things in life. Amy, I love how you look forward to your payday just so you can go and spend all of your money in home bargains. I love how you still need to sleep with a squishy cushion at 33 years old. I love how you look forward to catching up on your Coronation Street once a week, but spend the entire 2 hours looking at TikToks on your phone. And I also love how you know where every single department is in IKEA, but you wouldn't be able to point me out Sweden on a map.
amazing. Is he right? Is he right?
Yeah.
Amy, I've known you as a friend, as a partner, as a joint mortgage holder. But from today, I have the absolute honour of being able to call you my wife. You're also a wonderful mother to Cole, and you even brought a brilliant dog in Bella into my life. I know Cole thinks the world of you, and I know that he's very, very lucky to have you as his mummy. I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with you and feel as lucky as I do today, every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, please could you join me in raising a glass and then put them down again. Because, genuinely, I want this girl. She has worked so hard in these last 6 months, I can't tell you. I want her to have the loudest round of applause of the day. My wife, Amy Louise Garnett, everybody. Everybody's no, I'm joking. Right, that's it for me, folks. I would like to once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank each and every one of you for being here today, because without you, it wouldn't have felt this special. It would have been a lot cheaper. But Amy keeps reminding me that is not the point. I'm going to hand you back over to Don now, who's going to introduce our final speaker. Christian's the best man. He's my oldest friend. He's been a very good friend of mine for many years. Whether he will continue to be after today, it all really depends on what he's got to say for himself in the next 10 minutes. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thank
you. When Jono asked me to be the best man, yeah, he did. I said, no, I can't be arsed. I've done it a few times, and I'm probably not the fit person for the programme. So here he is, the man with his arm around Jono, not around his inner thigh like the person he sat next to. I'm not sure who's got married here. He asked us questions when I met him for the first time, but Christian Baxby is the second best man. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Baxby.
Right, how the hell am I meant to follow on from that? An emotional roller coaster throughout, honestly. Right, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good. I didn't expect that. That's lovely.
See you now.
To see you. Right. After 3 years of planning, thousands of pounds spent, 800 members of the Pickering family in attendance, 9 stag do's, 7 hen do's, and 1 gorgeous ceremony can lead me to say congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Garnett. Everyone clap for that. So goddamn cute. Oh, I'll do it. For those who don't know me, I'm Christian, and I'm very surprised that Jono asked me to be the best man today, knowing I am slightly dyslexic and I have a very small stammer. So please don't be alarmed if I say the word D or the letter D a couple of times. I just can't say a sentence, and I'm not saying the Morse code, so please don't be aware and don't panic, okay? So anyway, it's an honour being stood in front of you all as Jono's best man on this amazing day. I'm sure you'll all agree with me that today's been so special, and I'm so excited for what's to come later in the night. Amy and Johnny, you've done amazing, and I thank you all for inviting us to your special and memorable day. It's been such an emotional day with happiness, laughter and joy. Even the cake is in tears. Oh, come on, you're better than that. That's been the best one all night. Come on! Hey, she said it was funny. God damn it. Right, first and foremost, let's start off with the most important person in the room. And that's you, Amy. I know. You look absolutely stunning today. And Johnny, you're a lucky man. The wedding has been so beautiful. And those little details haven't got unnoticed. when I walked in the room and saw how the room looked and all the fine little details, even the way the seats look, honestly, it's spectacular. And I know you've done this mostly yourself, so I think we have already clapped Amy for this, but I think it's just worth another one, just to say thank you for entertaining us all and making this day so special. When I first heard that Jono was dating Amy, I was like, Amy who? Didn't have a clue, and then went Amy Pickering, and I thought, oh, Amy, that small girl with that red, purpley bob haircut. And do you know what? I looked through her Facebook the other day, and there's about 80,000 pictures of her with a different colour and a different height. This bob, it was definitely a blast from the past. We didn't have many classes together, as we were in the opposite ends of the school year, just like me and Jono. But we did share one class together, and that was information technology, IT, to everyone else. And there is a couple of gorgeous bridesmaids in the room who also shared that experience with Mr. Ahmed. The trouble we got up to was brings back some memories, and would have thought we'd have been here now, 20, 15 years from now, seeing these two beautiful people get married. It's honestly amazing. I just want to thank you, Amy, for accepting mine and Jono's relationship. It is very questionable, and I know you've questioned our sexuality a few times, and I do hope that continues to happen, because he is my best mate, and we do get up to some funny things. I should maybe rephrase that, shouldn't I, really? It's just awkward. I first met Jono at the tender age, I think it was around 9 or 10. And I joined the famous Midwood Rovers football club. I don't know if anyone who's played football knows that team. Yes, Matt Garnett, everyone. Matt Garnett, give him a round of applause. I joined Midwood Rovers where the famous Sir Jim Garnett was the football manager. By the way, a big shout out to Jim and Angela today. You both are amazing, and you brought up a wonderful boy and my best friend, so big shout out to you both, honestly. I've had some great memories coming around to your house after school, and used to, honestly, it was amazing. Anyway, I was this young, blonde, left-footed striker. And playing in my position was this young, blonde, right-footed striker. I played one game, I think I scored 5, so this young, blonde, right-footed striker got demoted to goalkeeper. And then after one game, he got demoted to backup goalkeeper. So it didn't work out the way it should it really, mate? It's lucky your dad was the manager, to be honest, because you wouldn't have been in the team altogether. But but honestly, and that's where I first met your son. So it was a pleasure from there. Throughout Aston Comp, me and Jono were friends, but we weren't the closest due to being the other end of the school year. It wasn't until sixth form that drama brought this friendship closer. Eventually in drama, 2 became 3, and Adam Green joined the group, forming the campus boy band ever made, The Reason. Where sometimes we're even called the Sparrows, but we went on this thing where we wore tight jeans, V-neck tops, all that the latest trend, but we were convinced our boy band was going to be The Reason. So it was yeah, we were single, by the way, back then. From there, The Reason began adulthood, which involved girls, not many, drinking, town, and forming the best five-a-side team known in Sheffield, called the Rogers. Jono's next step was university, where his body took a dramatic transformation. He became Fat Jono. And we've all seen Fat Jono pictures. It was spotty foreheads, hair across the forehead as well. It was amazing. But Fat Jono quickly found out that he had a strange sexual fetish for gothic and emo girls. You know you did. Don, am I right? Am I right? Anyway, it's PG. It's PG. If anyone wants to know what it is, just come and find me after. All right. Johnny, we've had so many memories from his latest trend, which is the NFL. You're a Chicago Bears, I'm a Green Bay Packers. We've been to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to watch NFL. We've been to so many Wednesday football matches away. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? Just a few stand out for me. We went to Birmingham away, and Don was there. We were 1-0 down. Gary Hooper scored, and then Forestieri popped one in, and we went mental. And we just remembered hugging and celebrating with Gary Hooper's dad on the back. It was one of them. Honestly, any football fan who's been to a game, when the limbs are flying, you know what it means, and it's people with you that make it so special. And this was what me and John have experienced. But there's also been the hard times where we've been to Milton Keynes away and Blackburn away on a cold Tuesday night, and it's really where friendship takes its toughest test. So yeah, we have had many memories, and I'm hoping for so much more. So I appreciate all that, son. So after the wedding's finished tonight, your next adventure will be the honeymoon. Is that correct? Fantastic. John and Amy, I hope you enjoy your honeymoon in the beautiful country of Wales. I assume that's where you were going, as we went to the Sitwell on Thursday, and I asked John what you were doing for it, and he did say he was going to bang her for a fortnight. I don't know if that is that right, or no? Is that not right? It's beautiful there. If you've ever been, no, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to finish up now because we all want to get dancing and get them shiny shoes on them dance floors. So, Johnny, you're my best friend. We've seen, been and done so much together. Memories and moments that I'm sure will stick with us for the rest of our lives. You've been there for me at my darkest hours. And, hello. And I've been there for you. We've both cried down the phone to each other, and we've laughed ourselves to tears. As some of you know and seen, I've recently become a father this week. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I just want to say thank you, Jono, for showing me what it's like to be a good father.
Yes.
Seeing you with Cole has given me the confidence to know that I can do it. So I just want to thank you for that. You're a special guy, a special father, and now a special husband. And words can't describe what you actually... I'm just getting emotional now. Words can't actually describe what you mean to me, but I hope actions do. So on behalf of me and Harriet, we'd love it if you could be Quinn's godfather.
No.
Toss it. So I'll cut it there because I don't want to drag on too long. I just want to. This speech to me is about getting things off my chest about Jono and the way it means to me. So after that, I'd like for everyone to stand with your glasses in the air. Come on.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus, that was a struggle. How much you all eating? And I want to wish the bride and groom good luck and a lifetime of happiness. To the bride and groom. Thank you very much.
Brokeback Mountain only won 3 Oscars. That's in the running for the 4th. Yeah, that's all, folks. If you could vacate the room, enter back into the bar, the staff have got to tidy up.